knowing I have a little frill on my sock, that lifts my spirits up. Yes, it does.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. So today I am sharing my spring/summer closet essentials, wardrobe staples for the season, and just basically things that I am going to be wearing this spring. I am kind of grouping spring and summer together just because I live in Southern California and sometimes the weather and temperature can be quite similar, minus when it hits August. August is literally like the fiery gates of hell. It is so gosh darn hot, but I would say from now up until that point, it kind of ranges. I mean, it can range from like 100 degrees, even during the spring season. So a lot of these pieces I will still wear in spring and summer. I'll just kind of style them a little bit different depending on what the weather actually is through the next couple of months. I also know that some places are still quite cold and it's like snowing, so that's why I also wanted to say this is kind of spring and summer, because maybe some of these pieces could give you inspiration for your summer weather and all that. So yeah, let's just get into it. My first spring summer closet essential are the perfect pair of shorts, and some of these are going to be a little bit more specific, others are a little bit more general, and this one I wanted to name the perfect pair of shorts because I think it's going to definitely depend on your personal preference what the perfect pair of shorts is. For me, these are some second-hand Bill Blass shorts that I actually got in a mystery thrift box from Depop back in 2020, and these are my perfect pair of shorts. I have some other denim shorts that I really love, but if I had to like rank them, I would put these as number one. For me, having a longer pair of shorts like this is seriously life-changing, because of course when it's really hot, like you want to wear some shorter shorts so then the breeze hits your leg, but then I always think about the fact that I'm gonna possibly have to sit down, and when your legs and like thighs are all sweaty and then you sit on like a bench and that's hot and also like kind of nasty, so having a longer pair of shorts really has been amazing for me. I know the Bermuda / kind of long jort was quite a trend last summer, and I feel the look of those could definitely be your perfect pair of shorts, but these are very much, I guess, could be similar in the idea of a longer short, but they're very much tailored towards my personal preference in regards to them being a little bit more of a 90s kind of inspiration style. I don't know what decade or, you know, when they were made, but for me, they kind of remind me of the 90s. And they also are loose on the thighs, which I find so many denim shorts that are longer, especially like a Bermuda, they then are tight on your thighs, and that's the last thing I want when it is warm. That's definitely a look, but for me personally, I want it to kind of go out a little bit more on the thigh, and they also are a little bit of a thinner denim fabric, which you'd be surprised that I would like that, because I always talk about how much I love my denim to be rigid and thick, but during spring and summer, going for a lighter feeling denim definitely makes a difference in the overheating department, and it's also not a cheap thin denim fabric. I think there's like a really big difference in rigid thick denim being, for me, usually a sign of like a vintage well-made denim, and then the very thin kind of just cheap fast fashion thin denim, like that's a very big difference that I feel like these are still in line with kind of a vintage feeling and well made as well. I've had them since 2020. They have probably been worn for many other years, and they are in perfect condition. Finding your perfect pair of denim shorts is a journey, and I think you do have to figure out like what style do you want, how long do you want the inseam to be, do you want it high rise, do you want it mid rise, low rise, do you want it to be a little bit tighter on your thighs? Like there's so many different styling silhouettes that you can go for to find that perfect denim, and good luck to all of you. I believe in you. I believe in you if you have not found your perfect pair of denim shorts this year. I feel like you're gonna find them at the thrift store. Fingers crossed. Maxi skirts are obviously like a closet essential for me in general, but the maxi frilly skirt is just everything during spring and summer. I have a couple of different frilly maxi skirts that I would put for this category. I have like a floral one, my white one. I think my white one has to be like number one. That one is just one of my favorite pieces that I own, and I always get so excited to whip it out during spring and summer. It just doesn't give the same look during fall and winter, obviously, and so this is kind of the time to shine, and you can pair it then with a longer t-shirt, or especially when it does get a little bit warmer, I can go for like a crop top. This is a perfect piece that you can find secondhand. There's so many unique patterns and even just colors or silhouettes of the maxi skirt. It can be done in different ways. You can have more of a tiered version with multiple tiers, or maybe just one tier. You can really have a lot of fun of, again, the unique ones that you can find, and also then tailor it towards what works with your style and like colors and all of that. When I was putting together this list, I was really trying to figure out like what kind of top, specific silhouette do I feel is kind of perfect for spring and summer, and is also then something that I always end up re-wearing over and over again because of the way that it makes me feel, and kind of a general like broad specific of category of top. And the first thing that came to me is a boxy tank top, a breezy, loose boxy tank top. And to explain what that even means, I have these two right here. This I have worn so much, and I'm so excited to whip it out during spring and summer this year. I actually put it in my 2023 like favorite thrift finds because I've worn it so much, and it is so comfortable. This one, I have been a little bit conflicted about the color sometimes, but the fit is so good and it is so comfortable, and I feel these are both kind of in a similar kind of silhouette and style, which I would say is more of a boxy fit. Sometimes in the summer I want to go for a tighter fitting top, but most of the time, and my go-to, like I said, is tops like that, or I mean in this case literally those tops. I think with the silhouette being a little kind of cropped and then also boxy, it is a lot harder to tuck in, and also in the spring and summer I end up not tucking in stuff as much just because it's hot and my waist gets all like sweaty and nasty, and then I'm gonna add more fabric in there. I'm already sweaty as it is in general, so might as well like help myself out a little bit more to not have things like cling onto it. I find that I really love the silhouette of a boxier top as well, kind of like hanging a little bit loose on the body, and either going with jeans or the shorts that I mentioned, or the skirt, or literally anything and everything. I'm just gonna start listing off everything that's in my closet basically, because they go with everything. A new addition for my spring summer closet essentials is a warm brown boot. And I know you're shaking your head like, alum, like boot during summer? Are you kidding me? And you know, you have to, it depends on how hot it is, okay? It depends on how hot it is. I feel it probably works a little bit better during springtime. If anything, I think it really shines during spring, but this is a new one in that I have wanted to get into brown boots, but I just always found that the shade of brown just looked very odd on me. I don't really wear tan and browns, at least not very often, but it has been something I've been wanting to add into my wardrobe because I think, again, it works so great for the spring colors. And I finally found kind of my perfect warm brown lawn boot, and these I'm going to be wearing them nonstop. They are so gorgeous, and they just add such a different look and lightness almost than when I go for my black boots. I think also any type of boot could be a spring essential for you. Again, I think this is very personal. My red cowboy boots, obviously, that's a favorite. That's one I'm gonna wear. But I will say, I think the brown boots are gonna be more worn than that this year just because they are neutral. Love a red boot, don't get me wrong. It adds a much needed like fun color, but again, I think the brown is a little bit more wearable and will probably go with a little bit more, especially the more pastel colors that I have in my wardrobe. I also specifically mentioned a warm brown boot because I think in the past the browns and tans I was going for was like a cool tone, and okay, I definitely understand the helpfulness potentially of like a color analysis. I've said some hate about color analysis. I don't know if I'll go and get a color analysis. I think not. Again, having it be the end all be all is where kind of the like issue is, because obviously if you want to wear a color that's not your color, like that shouldn't be a bad thing. And I think it definitely a lot of times is like black and white, but I can tell just myself when I have like the cool tone tan boot that I had previously that I ended up putting on my Poshmark, it just looked horrible on me. And I just feel like with my skin tone, it just did not work. But the warm brown boot just has changed everything. If you are not already annoyed with me wearing the big scrunchies in my hair, then get ready to get annoyed, because I'm gonna be wearing these non-stop this spring and summer. I actually just recently got these two from the small business studio Hexen. I talked about them in, I think, my spring like trends and just like fashion that I'm loving, and I decided to purchase them. They actually included this one for free, which was just so kind because the owner is a viewer. Hello. The quality of them is amazing, and I have already been wearing these almost every single day. I literally had to stop myself from putting one in my hair today. And then also this red one, this has been just wow. It's just such a nice detail, especially as somebody with finer hair. Like my ponytail on its own, it's just like, man, you know how like some people have just, oh my gosh, such thick hair that like their ponytail is gorgeous. And mine, it just really shows off how fine my hair is. And so adding a scrunchie just makes me feel a lot more confident with my hair. And I've been trying not to put as much heat on my hair, so being able to just put it in a ponytail with that, it still looks like I did something with my hair. And it also just adds such a nice little like fun element. This next one is not going to be a surprise to anyone if you have been following me for the past 2 years, because these are like my ride or die during spring and summer. Last year I did find that I didn't wear them as much, but I have continued to have them, obviously, because they are just the perfect thing to throw on at any time during spring and summer. And they are just button-ups, breezy, light button-ups. Look at how fun all of these are. I think they are a great option also if you don't wear a lot of color, because you add this and wowee, your outfit is so much more fun. I have some other button-ups that are cotton, but I specifically want to highlight actually these because they are made with 100% polyester. Now, we have talked about polyester, and especially the feeling of polyester in spring and summer when it's like toasty, it just feels very uncomfortable. But because these are possibly more vintage, the polyester, at least that I have found, is made so much better. Like the quality of the polyester is like night and day to the polyester that is sold nowadays. Maybe it's just in my head, but it feels so incredibly different. And I find that these are way more breathable than actually the cotton ones, especially for sweating and also for wrinkles. You know, you get sweaty, it gets wrinkly. The cotton ones, you kind of, you know, just show that a little bit more. I still love them, don't get me wrong. I just find that these end up being the ones that I go to the most when it's quite hot, and the thing that I think everyone needs in their wardrobe. I'm not gonna say it for any of these, obviously they're very personal to me, and I'm not saying go out and buy any of these, but I will say I would recommend owning at least one. These are all secondhand as well, so don't buy these new. Oh my goodness, do not buy these new. Go to your local thrift store. I think most of these were like $4 as well, and they truly make me so happy. And all of these I've had for over 2 years. Kind of similar to the last one, but also not similar, are, okay, oh gosh, what are they called? They're like these sheer, it's pajama wear. It is pajama wear. You're gonna shake your head also because it is sheer, and I've talked about how much I dislike sheer clothing, but I think in this type of style, which obviously I'm gonna show example photos and then my actual one styling it, these are just the perfect spring piece. If you are wanting to add a layer, but again, you don't want to overheat, and you also don't want like a button up. You still want it to be maybe a little bit more interesting or have a like frilly flare to the outfit. This is definitely my go-to. I thrifted that one, I think 2 years ago. I did recently thrift another one that I will show in a future thrift haul, but they make me feel so cute as well. And again, you can go more like leaning into it with more of a like frilly outfit, or you can just pair it with jeans, and I think it still looks amazing. And again, just add something a little bit different, kind of similar to the kind of like your perfect short for spring and summer. This one is also a little bit more general, but I wanted to highlight it because finding your perfect confident swimsuit is just everything. A swimsuit that you feel comfortable in is the most important thing, and I feel we are always searching for that perfect swimsuit that we feel confident in, and we end up buying things that like are slightly okay, maybe they're cute, but there's always that one that either you already own and you always end up going back to. Even if you own like 10 swimsuits, you're like, I always go back to that last one because that's the one that actually makes me feel the absolute best. Or you're still searching for it, which figuring out, again, similar to the shorts, what kind of silhouette, what kind of material, what kind of color, what kind of cut of it. Like, oh my god, swimsuits have literally so many different styles. Do you like a tankini? Do you like a one piece? If you like a one piece, do you like one that has a little like, does it go down a little bit more? Does it go higher on the leg? Like, so many different things to ask yourself. And I feel if you're still searching for that perfect swimsuit, nailing down what your perfect swimsuit is, and not based on how it looks on other people, but how you, when you try that on, that you feel confident and good. Swimsuits are very, very tricky, but I wanted to highlight my go-to swimsuits I will be re-wearing this year. All of them I've had for over a year, and some of which 3 years, which I'll just highlight. The fruit swimsuit. This one is from Ukiyo. It was when Lisa Says God did a collab with them. So I don't believe that they sell this anymore, which makes me so sad. But honestly, even Ukiyo, like swimsuits in general, I would almost recommend, because they all have obviously the shape as this, just with a different pattern, and the shape of this is definitely my absolute favorite thing. And then obviously the pattern just like is even better. And this is my go-to swimsuit. This is the one that I probably definitely wear the most. Next though, I actually had been gifted this one. So I probably would have been totally fine with just that, but I was gifted this swimsuit by Girlfriend Collective when they would do swim, which I'm so sad. Carrie and I had done a video with them, and we had both tried this red swimsuit from them. In the past, I always just went for black swimsuits, and this was kind of doing those videos was the first time I kind of branched out. And then honestly, if I am gonna rank them all, I love my fruit swimsuit, but this one from Charlie Swim that I had gotten when I did my Trying Sustainable Swimsuit Brands video, this is such a home run, just in regards, I mean, obviously the pattern and the color is very, very fun, but the fit of it, the high rise, if you love a high rise swimsuit, this is just amazing. And then it kind of has that similar underwire as the fruit one, which I actually surprisingly did not think I was gonna like underwire in swimsuits, because I don't like underwire with like bras, but for some reason in a swimsuit I just absolutely love it. I truly would be totally good just with those 3 swimsuits and kind of rotating through them. But Charlie Swim did send me a couple of different colored pairs of their swimsuits. So there's like this really pretty blue one, this one that also has the underwire, and then also this green one. Like, are you kidding me? But I did want to mention that because these will definitely be ones that I am also going to add to my rotation. With the weather in spring and summer being a little bit warmer, kind of with the whole like sheer cardigan thing that I was talking about, finding layers that aren't going to overheat you, and also especially with accessories, can be quite difficult. Like fall and winter, you can have a good time with layering and accessories, and sometimes in the spring and summer that all goes out the window because I'm like, I want as little clothing on me as possible, or stuff that's like breezy. And so a great way to add a color, pattern, and just accessory addition to your outfit is gonna be socks. Fun colors, fun patterns. Funny enough, I wear a lot of different pattern and colored socks in my like day-to-day, but I always find when I do styling videos, I always just opt for my white socks. So all of these I actually wear quite frequently. These are just a couple that I have that I feel just add such a fun addition to an outfit. You can wear pattern socks with any shoe, but these definitely shine with a Mary Jane. I was gonna put Mary Jane as an essential, but I will say I always go back to my loafers. I didn't really even include any other shoes, just the like warm brown boots, because I don't think I have a spring summer essential shoe. Even my loafers, like I wear that all year round, and I wouldn't say it's like the best shoe for spring and summer. So that's why I didn't really include any other shoes. With these, I would still wear with any shoe, but especially a Mary Jane. Like I have these heart ones by Baggu. I also have these Hello Kitty ones by Baggu as well. And then just these red ones that I got from Lisa Says Got. Oh my goodness. These just add, wow, such a fun element to any outfit. Even just I can't find the other one, so I apologize, but even having a sock with like a little frilly detail, even that, it's so simple, but it just like adds a little something. And especially if you're like, oh, I'm not feeling great with my outfit, it's uncomfortable outside because it is so hot and disgusting, knowing I have a little frill on my sock, that lifts my spirits up. Yes, it does. Another go-to layering option for me during spring and summer and all year round, let's be honest, it's all year round, a denim vest. I think vests in general are just amazing for versatility in different weather conditions, but the denim vest, it's made for spring and summer. It really, really is. I have two other denim vests, and I was trying to decide like which one would I want to highlight, and it's gonna be this one because it's loose, and so it kind of goes with so many different silhouettes and just like styles of tops and dresses that I own. And it's such a beautiful kind of lighter wash denim that I just think goes with every day. Like it looks amazing with lighter denim. I think this, I mean, maybe the denim, the jeans I'm wearing, like even that, like this shade of denim goes with all shades of denim in my personal opinion, and also non-denim things. Like this with some plaid shorts, so cute. The last closet essential, and something that I actually talked about also in my spring trends I'm loving and like wearing blah blah blah, was some sort of hat to cover my scalp, because my scalp gets super sunburned during spring and summer. So figuring out some sort of scalp protection was truly an essential and something that I needed to find ASAP, and I finally did. I found this denim bucket hat on ThredUp, and I love a bucket hat, especially the ones that you can like go like that. Very, very 90s. It just, oh, it's sister. I love it all so much, and it's something that then I will actually wear. Because here's the thing, I can thrift a hat and then I just never wear it because I'm like, I don't really, it's okay, it's just okay. But this is something that I've actually had on my own personal thrift wish list for years, probably since 2019, and I finally found it. Okay, it looks absolutely horrendous with my hair right now, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but like this is the look I want. This with a full denim on denim outfit, like, alrighty. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what's something on your spring/summer closet essentials list. And as always, most of the items I showed in this video were secondhand, so if you like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a super sunny day. Bye!